What's going on, guys? JSGC 171 here, and we're here for another Man City transfer update. So we're going to deal with the ins first because there's not a lot of ins to deal with, basically. Right, first up, Alexis Sanchez. Now, Arsene Wenger this week has said that Alexis Sanchez stays and that he'll be seeing out the remainder of his contract. Alexis Sanchez don't want to sign a new contract, apparently. He wants to leave. He's not handed in a transfer request, though, and apparently he's going to respect the decision that Arsene Wenger makes. So whether he signs a new contract from now till next June remains to be seen, but I doubt he's going to become a Man City player, certainly not this summer. But I think Arsenal's crazy if they're going to turn down £50 million for a player that's going to leave for free next year and he doesn't want to stay. I think it's up to Sanchez to force the move if he wants to. Otherwise, this ain't going to happen. And secondly, for Man City's incomings, they're building with central defenders. The only one I'm seeing is Martinez. Inigo Martinez, I think his name is. Again, don't have any updates on him. I think Man City are trying to offload a lot of players, so we're going to head into the outs now. So with the outs, first up, 4 players have left Girona. Man City's announced a friendly with Girona this week. Not that, well, they announced it this week. It's for for some stupid reason. It's after the Brighton game, so we're into the season, having a pre-season friendly. And it's no longer pre-season, it's into the season, so it's strange. Anyway, they've loaned out 4 players to the feeder club, basically, in Girona. So, Alex Garcia is headed out there. Also, new signing, Douglas Luiz. Pablo Maffio is also headed out there, along with, remember this guy? Marlos Moreno, the guy who will never see in a City shirt, and we signed him for, I think, around £8 million. Might even be more. So, we'll see how they get along, so we'll keep track of their progress throughout the season. Remember, Girona in La Liga, so I think it'd be interesting to see how they cope with the coming season. Also, got a couple more updates. Iheanacho has now left Man City. You'll have seen me part of the video yesterday. He's now signed for Leicester, £25 million deal. It's been confirmed, or should I say various reliable sources have confirmed, that there is a £50 million buyback clause. I'm not sure if there's a date on that £50 million where it has to be activated, like the one with Rooley, which is now ran past, so I'm not sure if Man City have got a fee to sign him or not. Same with Iheanacho, I don't know how it's going to work, but there is a £50 million buyback. I'm not sure they're going to activate it ever, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how he gets along, really. Now, we're also closing in on selling Fernando. Fernando is closing in on a move to Galatasaray. He's flown, put on Instagram that he's starting a new adventure, holding up, seems like he's in business class, holding up a leaflet of him on Turkish Airlines heading over to Istanbul. And he's just been seen at the airport holding up a Galatasaray scarf. So that transfer is imminent, so there's a little bit more money for Man City to be made back. I don't know how much the fee is. I imagine it's probably going to be about £5 million. Might even be a little bit less, might be a little bit more. I'd say around £5 million, probably how much the Man City probably going to value him at. Delph's also getting linked to here, there and everywhere. Newcastle are interested in signing Fabian Delph, and we've not seen. Have we seen him in pre-season? I'm not sure we've seen him. He's, you know, Man City won't rid, so I imagine Fabian Delph will probably head out. Whether it's a loan or an actual permanent transfer remains to be seen. Also got another update on Samir Nasri. Nasri apparently is a bad egg. He's been left out of the match in Iceland, which is getting played today, so there'll be a review up at some point of that if I get to watch it. Otherwise, it'll just be a highlighted review. Check that out if you want. But Nasri apparently is a bad egg. He's got some kind of neck injury and he's not travelled out. And he's hardly, well, he has been used, but he's only had few minutes in pre-season. Him and Mangala, Man City do want to sell them. If they can't, then I imagine they are going to use them in the squad, particularly in probably cup games and stuff where they have to be registered. But Nasri, I think, probably is on his way out. Nice have been linked, but Nice have said that they're not interested in signing Nasri. I'm sure other clubs will be interested in signing Samir Nasri. Probably Turkey as well, but there you go. So, I think that's all for the transfer updates. I think there's more players that are heading out of Man City, like James Horsfield, and that's left on a permanent transfer. I'll have a look in a minute where he's headed to, so I'll let you know at the end of the video. But he's left. I'm expecting a few more of our youngsters to probably leave on permanent transfers that are starting to get towards, 2021. Then finding out they're not going to be in Man City's first team ever, so they need to leave for the good of the career. And so, yeah, I expect to hear more of the transfers like that. So, just had a check. James Horsfield has headed to NAC Breda on a permanent transfer. Doesn't surprise me. Again, part of the Man City little feeder club that we've got happening around the round of Europe. So that transfer is now confirmed. There'll be more like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you wish. But in terms of it, hopefully there'll be a little bit more action next week. Fernando's going to leave. There'll be a video on that as well, because I know that I've got a few Turkish fans that do like the videos like the Enes Ünal one, so I imagine there might be a little bit more interested in actual players that are heading there. So Fernando, perhaps Nazari, maybe even Mangala. We don't know. But we'll see you next time for the next transfer update. It's been JSGC 171. Peace. Ciao for now.